don't talk. We don't want anything else. Well, guess what? King Sark in the his
Hey, what's up, family? What's up, fam?
Oh, my goodness. Yo, you're very, very welcome again.
Thank you.
Whew, you made it.
Thank you. Yes.
You made it.
Yes.
And you know the crazy thing, it rained today.
It's crazy.
Real heavy. Yes.
So I kind of like felt that was going to happen. So I set off around 4.
Okay, you set off around 4.
Yes, I hate people waiting for me.
Okay.
I don't like that. You know, so I just thought about, because I know this runabout is always something happening in
traffic,
here.
yeah.
And funny enough, I haven't used this turn coming into the mall in close to like 6 years.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy. This is the first time in a long time.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I knew that there was going to be
You knew
something crazy.
And so you got here before the rain came, or
so the rain started while I was on the motorway.
Okay. At least then you got here in a good time. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So King Sark in the house, guys. It's officially began. So Sark and I have something in common. Sark, what's your horoscope sign?
Cancer.
You're Cancer. So of course it will rain before you come.
Exactly.
Of course it will rain before you come.
Blessings.
All right. So yeah, on that note, we start. So Jamz. Everyone's been talking about this coming out midnight.
Yes.
I read your interview in Rolling Stone.
Yes.
You know, and you're saying this is coming from a place where you were feeling happy.
Exactly.
Feeling nice.
Exactly.
You know, give us a picture of what that's like. You know, what was happening in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
So I've been taking trips to some beautiful places. I've been to Mykonos. I went to Zanzibar. I barely do these things. I think I take myself too serious, but then I took time for myself and just went out there just to have fun with the team and family as well. And I was inspired by just having fun. I just needed the type of soundtrack that can suit those moments. So in the moment I didn't think about recording, but then when I came back, it was kind of like playing in my mind these beautiful places that we've been to, ocean, resorts, nice beautiful scenery. And then the icing on the cake was I normally spend the end of my days when I wrap up my day. I go to Sky Bar. And I was there one of the nights, and there was, I think, an essay DJ, female DJ, killed it. Back to back, I'm a piano. I know I'm a piano, but that was the night that I was literally sold, because it was like back to back. The lock drums was crazy. So then I started hitting up producers to send me productions. I gave them the direction. This is what I want to hear, and then the album just formed itself. It wasn't like deliberate. This is what I'm trying to do. It just formed itself. Yes.
And it just flowed like that. And then you recorded back to back. How many days in recording did this take?
It took time. It took time. I think I started recording some of the records when I was wrapping up my last project, which was No Pressure. But it was in between. I'll record this. But I think what I know, one thing about Sarkodie is like 2, 3, 4 songs can make me know that a project is happening.
Okay.
So
once the first 2, 3 parts, then it's like,
this is the direction that I follow up. So a few records started it. A song like Labadi was one of the songs that I started.
Okay. You know the great thing about this is a time in the world where like there's a lot of ish happening. People are like, you know, down. So it's like this, for you to be able to find this island, this escapism with this music and bringing it out now.
Yes.
Do you think it's intentional? Like, do you think this is all called for by the universe in this time?
Yeah. I trust that.
Okay.
Definitely trust that.
Okay.
It wasn't planned by myself. I think it was supposed to happen, and I felt the energy, and I had to tap into it. So that's what is happening.
Okay.
I think that's very deep what you said. I think that's true.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. That's a vibe you're on. So guys, let the jams begin. So before we jump in, I want to ask, which one do you want us to start with, Sark? How do we go into this?
Let's just play what people know. Let's start with Labadi. I love that song so much. Let's start with that.
Woo. All right. Take a listen, guys. This is She Bad. Oh my goodness. Featuring Oxlade.
Yes,
I think everything you do with Oxlade, I love it.
Yes, it's sick.
You know?
It's crazy.
Non-living thing. Then this. I love this. So this has this free ambience. And there's this breakdown thing happened where it's just like...
I think you know why I chose you, because I know you're gonna get this. Trust me.
Kansas, baby.
Yes,
Kansas,
yes.
baby.
Mood music. It's called mood music.
Exactly. So talking about that being mood music, right? How did you get into this space? You know, creating. I feel like when people start to, play with this, there's things happening with them spiritually. There's things happening with them, So how did you move into this?
I think I kind of always being in that zone, in and out. But I think because the rapper side of me dominates more, people see that more than because I really love R&B. If you listen to I'm in Love With You Now, with
really? Yes, of course, of course.
Like these things has been with me, but sometimes you need to keep it G because I need some points on the street, so my street cred has to go up, so I need to keep it G. But I always love music that makes you feel something, whether being happy or sad. It has to move you in some direction. And this one, I was really involved with this production, this particular music, because it was produced by Guilty Beats. He came to the house. We had a great session, and then I was like, let's create something. And it was, I think it's midnight, so like 2, 3.
Oh wow!
That time it's just
2, 3 a.m.
You can hear it in the music. You can record this in the day.
Facts.
Your soul has to be calm.
Facts.
Yes, and that's how come we recorded this. And trust me, I think this can definitely be my number one on the project. Yes.
I get it.
Yes,
I get it.
yes,
I get
yes.
it. I get it.
It's 2 in 1. You have emotions in there, but it's still great music.
Yeah.
Normally you have to compromise the commercial part
and then
do the mood music.
Yeah.
But if you have both on the record, I think you're good to go. And that's what we have on this record.
And was it easy coming to this balance? Because now you've done it. And I feel like,
it's because it wasn't deliberate, like I'm planning, I'm trying to do this. It happened. And that's the thing about music. The hardest part is when I enter the studio, and I keep having this problem. Producers keep asking me, what are we going for? I'm like, listen, let's just make good music. I don't know if it's going to be hip-hop, it's going to be R&B. Let's just see what's going to come. So what we started with this record was the chords. I love chords. Because that's the mood. So we start with the chords, and then when we established that, I was like, okay, now you can do the drums, whatever you want to do. And then he did it. You can hear some log drums, like I'm a piano type of vibe at the back. So that's how come we created She Bad, and I love this song.
We love it. So I also wanted to ask, as you're entering into new audiences, new spaces, you're now performing to people of all types of races, right? How is this playing with your technique now? Are you finding new techniques now? From what I'm hearing already, there's a balance you're now creating. What's that like?
That has always been Sarkodie, even here in Ghana, because even in Ghana I still had limitations. I was doing tree. So if I go to Volta, I had problems because the people would not understand what I was saying. But then when I go to Kumasi, my fans are like, because they understand tree, right? So they know exactly what I'm saying. If I have some proverbs in there, they get it, like they get all the lines. But then I realized even here in Accra, I had limitations to some of the people because the Ghans, they don't really know the fuss about Sarkodie. So I had to work on delivery and the style to be able to appeal to the ear. And I believe that music is just a language, and it's not what you're saying. The music itself is the language. If you can communicate well, of course you're going to get the ears that you want. So when I wanted to take over Africa, that was also deliberate, and that's why I'm so proud that I won an award for something that I stood for, the best international flow, because it was deliberate. I had to sit down and come up with it. So to get an award,
it's not just anything. It's exactly
that. Exactly. So yes, I keep doing that. The more I go out to perform, this project, came in because I started performing to some crowd out there. Now Afrobeat is not for Africans, it's for the world. So you have to be able to find the sonics that can appeal to all ears, and that's what this project is about to do.
So talking about that, right? Afrobeats, like you're saying, is now a world sound, right? Do you feel that because it's now a popular global world sound, they are kind of like erasing all the other niches? Like they just put all African music in Afrobeats. Like if you do rap, if you do hip hop, or the Afrobeats, or if you do alte, the Afrobeats. How do you feel about that?
I don't think that's bad though, because first we need identity and we need presence that we can tell them the differences that we have. I don't think we have the luxury to start going there and say we have hip life, we have this. We have it, I rep hip life. I'm a hip life artist at large. But if we have something that is selling Africa, let's focus on that first. Get our foot in there. Our grounds has to be strong. And now we tell you that we have this, we have that, we have that. But I don't mind. Sometimes it's, as I said, I'm a rapper. You want to rep your hardcore fans, and then they call you an Afrobeat artist. But it's a bigger picture than just your pride and you thinking you have to rap. It's bigger than you. Afrobeat is for Africans. You are an African, so I support it.
What does Africanness mean to you? Because you are taking over. You have taken over Africa. So asking you as an African king, what does it mean to you?
That's a deep one.
Chew on it.
Give me some time.
I'll give give you time. I'll give you time. Alrighty, guys. So if you just tune in, Kid Sark in his house. I'm getting a lot of love. So you know what? I'm gonna try to open the phone lines in a bit. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna be jumping into another spot of music. What song do you want us to jump into next?
I hope we're not gonna play everything. Now
we are trying to, Jelly.
Cass, don't do that. Cass,
play everything. So you have the whole night. You have to 10. You have to 10. So.
Hey,
you're trying to play everything. You have some people started waiting 2 p.m. Some came here 2 p.m. just to wait. So we can't.
Cass. All right, let's listen to Confirm.
Okay.
Leave the mic on.
All right. Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
Turn the volume up a little bit. Cassidy, listen. I got some small story I will make you know.
Sark, as we wait to set that up,
baby, make it up.
I wanted to ask you. So, in this time, right? I don't know if you've noticed that there's this kind of there's a change portal that's happening. Doors are open. The last time we had this because of the year of return, you know, now, and you are now at the forefront of it. The last time that this happened was in the 60s when it was Armstrong, Maya Angelou, Malcolm X came. And in this time we have you opening this up, hosting people, Chance the Rapper, Big Mensa, all of these. Kendrick came to Ghana.
Yes.
How do you feel about this time and your place in it?
It's just a perfect time. You know, a perfect time for Africa in general. I think, as you said, we had a shot. I think it went away. It's coming back, and I happen to be part of the generation that is leading the African agenda, and it's just great timing. And we are lucky to have our country to be the chosen land that they want to come to. But I'm not too shocked. It's Ghana. We are talking about Ghana. You know, that's to me the most peaceful place that anybody can come to, and it's a blessing. And I hope that it's going to continue. And it's going to be crazy this December, though. There's a lot of people coming.
Yeah, right.
I was in the States not too long ago, and almost everybody wants to come to Ghana. And it's a blessing.
And almost everybody knows Sarkodie, right? How does that feel?
I don't flatter myself to that point. You know, I allow people to feel like that, but I think I'm still working. People that know the music know, but I still feel like there's a lot to be done. And I'm still working.
Crowd? You said a lot to be done. Charlie,
it's music. It's music. You still want people to be able to feel what you're doing. I'm content. I'm proud for all I've been able to achieve all these years. But I think there's always room to improve. And I believe that if I make too comfortable, I might not be able to push myself. So yes.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. You're hearing from Sark. If you just tuned in, 02022222073. Gonna try to take one more fan. Here goes. Hello. One more caller. You're here. Can you hear us?
So is this the Twitter space?
Yes, we are trying to. Oh, it's gone off. All right, you don't worry. We're going to just move on. So let's try to play one more track when we come back. All from our Twitter spaces. Don't go nowhere. Talk about the producers. You said that you made a call for producers to send in stuff. Let's talk about the producers you worked with on this album.
Yeah, some of the dopest producers in Africa that you can find.
Period.
Big shouts to the one and only MOG. That's like my personal producer.
Okay.
He normally sets the tone for most of my projects. Kublon, who produced Non-Living Thing, he produced the one with Can Promise Labadi.
Okay.
Guilty Beats produced this one, Cougar, and Shebad, which I love so much, and also
you're making me like Shebad.
No, that's we need to go back to it.
We have to go back to it.
And then we have Mastercraft.
Okay.
And TSB.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's few producers, but then super dope producers.
Okay. And what do you listen to when you pick these people?
I want to hear music. I want to hear mood.
Okay.
There should be some mood in the production, and these guys have it on lock, and that's why I keep them. And with MOG's beats, it has the beat itself is a hit already. Your vocal is just a an accessory on it.
Yeah.
So, and I like beats like that. I like beats that without any vocals, you still like it. And those are the type of beats that I'm drawn to. And these guys have it unlocked.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. I hear that. And we definitely hear that from all the songs that we've heard. So this features Lil J, right?
Lil J,
Lil
yes.
J. All right. So we've been asking people who their favorite, collab on this album is gonna be. And Black Sharif's name came up a lot. Can you talk about how that collaboration came about?
So that's the last song that I did on the project because the whole album was done, and then I saw in the DM my superstar just hit me up. It was like, Ken, I have to. You can't close this album without me. We need to do one. I'm like, yeah, pull up to the crib. Then he came through. We did 3 records.
Wow.
But
so there's 2 sitting there on the bench. Hey, Charlie.
But then I was like, okay, this one is because I didn't have something like that on the project. So I was like, it's a different type of sound. Let me just add it to it. And
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Guys, do you want us to do that now? Kes is saying yes, son.
Now let's do Better Days first.
Let's talk about Better Days before we jump into it.
Yeah, so Better Days is a typical Sarkodie. People feel like I'm always stacking when I started my music career because it took me time to come out. So that era still stays with me. As much as you see me as successful, I can still take my back to when I wasn't. And this is what the type of stuff that I was telling myself before coming up. So just reminiscing and going back to those times. So I'm just giving hope to people who are actually there at this point and telling them that this is going to be okay. Whatever you're seeing is going to happen.
And how do you not lose yourself now that you've become bigger? What are the things you do? You give us everyday tangibles.
I try to keep the people that made me feel like that around me.
We see that. Facts.
Exactly.
Like facts.
They remind you of who you are. When I see you, I don't see myself as Sarkodie. You remember Michael, because anybody else will definitely make you feel like Sarkodie, and that's a bit scary. So you need the people that can tell you what's on their mind, whether you want to take it or not. They're still going to tell you. And yes, just finding the day one people and making sure that you understand what life in general is about. That is not the smoky mirrors that we see. There is truth that you can't run away from.
I hear that.
As much as you're becoming Sarkodie and then doors are opening for you and you skip cues, that doesn't mean that's reality. That's not necessarily real. So don't fall for that. Don't think that is how life is.
That's all not real.
No, because
the energy that came in when you were here,
I know.
You just being here.
Of course,
it's a tangible thing.
Yes, it's a blessing that comes with what you're doing, but you know that everyday life, this is not how it is.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And when everything is stripped off, you are still Michael. So you can't lose that and fall for Sarkodie. And I just keep it here. That I don't have to lose myself. And that affects even the music that I do.
Okay.
So I don't chase clouds and trying to find, maybe sound silly just to be able to make a hit. That's why you can do good music and still make a hit, because the first love was the love for music and not trying to hit. I was trying to do music. I wasn't trying to have a top biggest song in Ghana. It's actually never been like that for me before.
Oh really?
As much as a song can be so huge in Ghana, I never sit down to plan and go like this song. No, it's the vibe. If it happens to be a good song that's going to be number one, thank God. So I try not to lose that touch. If that goes, I think I'm going to have a problem.
You should give Kanye some advice. Better Days up next. Don't go nowhere. Alrighty guys, so this was Better Days coming in. Message coming in says, one thing I love about King Sark is he's always paying attention to current trends so he can stay relevant. My piano fusion on this album is so cool. King Sark will always be king. Indeed, it is my favorite DJ playlist. He knows my experience is gonna spin it like something, and I was anticipating for Better Days, and it was exactly what I wanted, I was expecting. And this is also, Kes, you said this is also your favorite track so far. Alright. And Rev Eskin also says his favorite track so far. So yes, King Sark.
Yes.
I ain't taking no more calls. So now let's go in. Let's go in.
But we need to reserve some of the records though. We have few hours. Let's give the people a chance to go and soak everything as a piece, But the artist side of me want to play all the records. Even some new ones that's on the album, I want you to play it, So, but I want him to have that feel. But it's only right that because I imagine that I wanted to celebrate with them while we listen together.
I hear that.
I wanted to do like a live session. I wish this was like we're here around 12, then we just listen with everybody.
Yes,
like a party. Exactly. But yeah, I just wanted to give them a chance that we can enjoy the music. And I just thought the best platform to do this is Come Back Home, YFM.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for having me. So let's do just one record and we're done.
Okay.
You sure? Let's hear that. Let's see how that goes.
Hey! Enjoy, guys. It's madness. You're hearing it. Oh my goodness. So now everyone has changed their favorites. So yeah, Charlie, guys, it's Kisak in the house.
Yes.
We're wrapping up.
Yes.
Because he's trying to rush. He's trying to fly to all the places he flies to every day. So, Sak, where do you sleep? Where does Sak sleep?
Somewhere.
Does Sak sleep?
Somewhere.
You know? So Black Sharif, this is this one obviously is a lot of people's favorite. We're in the studio right now.
But I think me and you are still.
Me and you are still at a she-bang. Yeah, we are there.
We are there. Listen to that for the last time.
Exactly. We're gonna bring that back. But before we bring that back, drop us with some wisdom. Drop us with some wisdom. 2022 is ending. It's been a year, and you must know that a lot of your fans who are going through it. They're going through it. So anything you want to say?
I think it's hard times. I noticed that even for myself that people would think you are okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling it because, I wanted to fill my gas and it's like crazy.
Chalet.
Like you literally hitting 2K.
Chalet.
2K
you got 2K. That's a video,
It's crazy. So I can imagine what the regular or the people, the masses are going through. So it's hard times, but I think there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Just stay strong, as this song said. They will see you for the countryside. Just keep your head up and keep fighting. Yeah. If you're there, they go see say we did. Because that's what the second verse was talking about. If I think about the place where I came from and all the things that I've been through, it's kind of funny how you people want to say something. See, BFM is same crowd means soon. Because I started off broke. Or maybe I'm a con, but the homie don't choke. Nobody for try me if you know they want smoke. I know it's hard, but I'm giving you a hope. When you're feeling like the world is against you and you're back against the wall, God's going to send you an angel. Now maybe I go rise when you fall, so don't stop. Stay strong. It'll be overnight. It will take long. But when you go 10 times down, you go rise 10 times up. Sing along.
Facts! We are blessed tonight. We are blessed. Thank you so much, King. Thank you so much, Landlord. I gave you a question. I dropped a question. You're still chewing on that. You can drop it later. Send me an essay later.
Exactly.
All right. And on that note, thank you so much for passing through.
You.
Great album, Jamz, dropping at midnight.
Few hours.
All right. Few hours, guys. So that's it. We're bringing this back. This is Sarkodie's personal favorite, actually, on the album She Bang. On that note, enjoy.